All right, we should be good to go. So this is the first live stream I have done in over, I think, a month now. So yeah, this is crazy. But Etsy, shout out Etsy. He left a comment on my most recent video, and I thought about it, and I was like, you know, it's been a month. I've been pretty locked in. I mean, obviously, I'm still working on getting better. I'm not perfect, but I mean, part of being disciplined is being able to focus on the charts. Etsy, what up, bro? Part of being disciplined is being able to focus on the charts and still be able to live stream. I mean, that's part of being disciplined, right? If I can't focus on the chart, that's a discipline issue, right? So, the main reason that I wasn't streaming, I mean, I didn't really talk about it, but the main reason I wasn't is because I wanted to be completely focused and not distract myself. I know a lot of the time when I was talking, I'd go on tangents. Like, I feel like even right now is kind of like a tangent, but I'd go on tangents, talk about stuff that wasn't really relevant, and then I'd miss trades and stuff. And so, um, part of being disciplined now that I'm doing these live streams again is actually just saying, hey guys, we're just gonna sit here and wait for the trade. Like, there's nothing else we can do. We're not gonna go on tangents. We're not gonna go run around the charts everywhere checking out gold and stuff. We're gonna sit here and wait for the trades. So it's gonna be a lot more boring probably, but this is what being profitable requires, and yeah, I really would like to be profitable. I mean, starting to get there, but still working on it. So, okay, where were we? Which screen can you see? Let's switch it to be able to see. Okay, hang on a second. I'm still working on which screen I need to show. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna have NQ pulled up here, and then yeah, here we go. NQ's pulled up, and yeah, it's showing this screen. All right, we are good. Okay, and then I'm gonna have MNQ pulled up over here, so that way I can calculate my risk and not miss a trade. Okay, so right now we're moving lower. We left equal highs and we left Asia and London above, right? But we are super bearish. So gonna be super thoughtful. I'm not gonna take anything unless it's absolutely A plus or A, and I'm just gonna sit here. I mean, yeah, like so much of trading is just doing nothing until you know something is gonna work. And yeah, oh look at this, we had a IFG right there. I don't know if I would take that, but it's noteworthy. Okay, I should probably get chat on my phone so that way I can utilize all my monitors. But like I was saying, let's see if it's pulled up here. It's noteworthy. Okay. All right. So no one else has said anything yet. So like I was saying, we left equal highs. I am going to be very, very careful about taking longs though until we do get some kind of obvious change in state of delivery on the 5-minute or the 15-minute. Just because, like, yeah, we have good liquidity above, but I mean, we left previous week's low here. That's going to be a really good draw on liquidity. So, but at the end of the day, right, I'm just here waiting for a trade that I know is really obvious and really high probability. And yeah, but hey, I'm not perfect. I mean, I'm really not perfect. Like, I mess up all the time. And yeah, anyway. Yeah, like I said, I'm just going to be sitting here waiting for a trade. I'm going to get MNQ pulled up here. And probably we won't get anything until 8 a.m. And, I mean 10 a.m. 8 a.m. my time. And yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's expected, but I'm just going to be on the charts sitting here waiting just in case. So, yeah. Let's see. So yeah, like I said, like these equal highs, if we do end up getting some kind of change state of delivery, then maybe we could run back up to those. But in the short term, right, we are moving lower. We do have previous week's low, which is right here. Previous week's low is right here. But yeah, I'm really, since it's a Monday, I'm gonna be probably just going for 1-to-1 today if I can get it. And I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm only gonna take something that I think is really good, and if there's nothing, then I probably won't take a trade. But I'm gonna try and be a lot more disciplined than I used to be. I'm not perfect. I'm really working on it, but I'm not perfect at all. But yeah, just gonna keep trying to get better, and that's all I can do. So we do have this 15-minute fair value gap, right? We have a 15-minute fair value gap. We have 1 hour rejection block here. So both of those could end up being key levels for a flow state model. But it's also possible we cut right through the previous week's low. So we're looking at all of our options here, and we're just being thoughtful. But yeah, let me get. I'm gonna have MNQ pulled up at all times on the chart here, so I never miss anything. And then I'm gonna have. Let's look at this here. I'm gonna have the S&P and YM on this screen as always, but I'm just kind of talking right now. And yeah, this is where it's just gonna be boring. It's gonna be different than before because I'm not gonna go on any tangents. I'm just gonna be sitting here and watching the chart. So yeah, like this does seem like a good range, right? So theoretically, this inversion might not be bad, but it's really gonna depend on a lot of things, like yeah, I'm what I'm trying to say is like I'm gonna be being very thoughtful. I'm not just gonna rush into anything. It's gonna need to be screaming at me. So that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. What are you guys thinking? So yeah, I'm watching this 15-minute gap here. So here's this 15-minute gap, but also we are bearish, right? So we might just run right through. But yeah. My best guess, well, at the end of the day, I'm just gonna be watching the chart. On the 1 minute here, we might inverse this. Means maybe we could go lower, but yeah, mostly just gonna be sitting here waiting. I just want it to be like the best trade it could possibly be, you know. And you know when those trades happen. So at the end of the day, I will just be sitting here waiting, and not much else I can do about that. So yeah, it's gonna be a wait. We're probably not gonna get anything until whatever, I don't know, 10 a.m. But that's part of trading. So I am gonna get my Trade of 8 pulled up, but yeah, right now we're just kind of hanging out. We're not really moving a whole lot. So I'm gonna get Trade of 8 pulled up. But yeah, what are you guys thinking? There's 5 people watching now. That's pretty sweet. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna be being very thoughtful, and I hope maybe even live streaming could make me even more accountable, right? Because by live streaming, I'm accountable to you guys, right? Like, you guys are all watching me, so I can't do anything too stupid. I have to be disciplined, you know? So hopefully I can do that, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna log into my trading software, so just give me a second and then I can go back to the charts. That's crazy, there's 5 people watching. But none of you guys are talking. There's 6 people watching now. What's up, guys? So, yeah, I mean, going back to the chart now that I'm logged in. So yeah, like I said, today I'll probably be just looking for 1-to-1. I really just want to take wins, avoid losses, and not do anything too stupid, right? Just take the best trades I can. We left equal highs here. We have a 15-minute fair value gap. And actually, let's see, we have a 15-minute fair value gap. And we might actually already have a 1-minute change of state delivery, but I'm gonna have to double check that real quick. So yeah, I mean, yeah, this was the change of state delivery off of it, I think, or this was the more obvious one, right? But once again, order flow is still bearish, so just keep that in mind. So yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting, being patient. It'll be interesting to see if we get a 5-minute close above this, right? Or if we don't get that. Here's where the rejection block is, the 1-hour rejection block, so I'll be watching that carefully, right? But also, it's very possible we cut right through the previous week's low because we are moving lower. But at the end of the day, right now, it's a Monday. I'm thinking consolidation since no news Monday, so I'm probably looking to just run back into where we've already been, into these equal highs here, but it's very possible we do want to expand the previous week's low. So I'm keeping an open mind to anything that we get. And let's see that let's see the 5-minute. Yeah, we did not close above on the 5-minute yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna be being really thoughtful here. Oh, that's a 3-minute. Whoops. Okay, here we go on the 5-minute. Alright, so far we could be holding this 15-minute for value gap. I mean, I just don't want to miss anything. I need to make sure I don't miss anything, and I need to be smart about this. And I also just don't want to do anything dumb. So this is also, okay, we should be looking at for SMTs real quick. Let's look for SMTs. Low, low. Okay, I'm not seeing anything obvious for SMTs yet, so just gonna be hanging out here. Oh, I know what we should do. Let's have MNQB on the same screen as NQ, and then that way I can use this screen for Tradovate. Okay, I like that. So if this 5-minute inverses, that could be a nice IPG, but I'm gonna be being super thoughtful about it. You know, I'm not gonna run into anything and just jump into the first thing. I'm gonna make sure what I'm doing is smart. But I mean, because it's possible we might want to sweep out the low again. So yeah, I'm gonna get MNQ pulled up, and I need to be ready on my feet to calculate my risk whenever I do take a trade, because that's one of the main issues is I don't calculate my risk fast enough, and then I miss the trade. And so I like to just have these short and long positions up, so that way, like, when I get into the, like, get ready to take the trade, I can just be like, quickly be like, okay, 2 contracts, and then I go over to Tradeovate and I type, or I do the math in my head. 2 times 15 accounts. Okay, that's 30 contracts. Okay, 30, and then I put it in. So yeah, watching this 5-minute gap. Order flow is still bearish. I kind of want to see us tap into the rejection block. I think that would give us a higher probability situation, but I'm not sure yet. Right now, I'm just kind of being thoughtful, and I'm not going to jump into anything. Unless it's absolutely light bulb. So yeah, we do have those equal highs. And I'm just trying to get better, guys. Like, one day at a time, right? Look at the chart here. This is kind of looking like a maybe 30-minute CRT right now. Yeah, it's honestly looking like a 30-minute CRT. So this is where things get interesting, right? We have, this is like kind of like an order block on the 30-minute. I mean, I know I don't really like to use 30-minute, but okay, 15. This is a 15-minute, nice 15-minute order block right here, and 15-minute gap. So yeah, I will mark this out as a 30-minute CRT. So what time does this close? This closed at 8. Wait. No, this closed at 8:30, and this closes at 9. Keep in mind, I'm just trying to get better, guys. Okay. So here's the lower time frame of that. Here's 8 to 8:30. This was kind of like this was where we had that first candle, right? 8 to 8:30 for the CRT, right? And then now we swept out the low, tapped into this board block. So then 8:30 to 9. So then, like, if we were following this 30-minute CRT, then candles 3 and 4 could possibly distribute us higher. But I'm still trying to get better, guys. Just take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt, please. Like, I really am just trying to be thoughtful here, and I'm only trying to take things that are really, really light bulb. So, but yeah, like I said, candle 1, candle 2, candle 3, candle 4 here. Now we left those equal highs. We left those equal highs. So far, like, you could say maybe we're respecting this. This is also a BPR, right? So you have a bearish fair value gap overlapped with a bullish fair value gap. When those overlap, it's extra strength. It has extra strength to it, right? But I'm just going to mark it out as this regular fair value gap here. It's a 15-minute fair value gap. It's a gap between the high of the candle prior and the low of the candle after. Just this candle body is the fair value gap, right? So So far we are respecting it, but once again, like, maybe we need to sweep out the low. I mean, we don't have news today, so, but I'll probably just be waiting for aftermarket open, and I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I'm just gonna be really thoughtful here. And then if I take a loss and if I make the decision to take a trade and I say, hey, I'm gonna take it, I'll be okay if it's a loss, and it's a loss, then I'm just gonna step away and I'll be done, and it's fine. I mean, it's so hard to do that. It's so hard to do that, but I gotta do it. So, yeah, I'm trying not to do anything unless I just. So we did get this 5-minute change state delivery. We did end up getting that, but we didn't really have an hourly key level, unless you consider it to be the midpoint of this, right? I don't know if I would consider that to be the key level. So right now, I think this 15-minute fair value gap is more of a key level than whatever else. So yeah, you can see how this was actually kind of like a. It's kind of like a flow state, but I wouldn't take it because I'm trying not to mess with these lower time frame flow states right now. I'm just still trying to get better, but I mean we filled the 15-minute gap. I mean, I'm still getting better with flow states, so this could be totally wrong, but we swept out this, and then we swept this out, and then close above here, I don't know if that's right. That could be wrong. But I'm still getting better, guys. But in general, yeah, I am just watching and waiting for something super light bulb. I'm just gonna try and be smart, and yeah, at the end of the day, I'm gonna sit here and say, if this trade was a loss, would I be upset? And then I'll be fine if it's a loss. I've seen this happen before a million times, and I've seen this signature. Then I'll take the trade. But I am scared because there are times that I look at it and I'm like, yeah, this looks good, and then after the trade, I'm like, that was stupid. That happens a lot. So yeah, I am watching this 5-minute gap, right? Because if we are to go higher, then we're probably going to need to inverse this 5-minute gap. And if not, then we're probably going to dump the previous week's low, which is a nice strong liquidity, right? So we're inversing this. But I don't know. I could like I'm just looking for something like I can say with like really strong conviction like it should work. So but yeah. We're inversing this, delivering from a fair value gap, right? Delivering from a fair value gap, inversing this. So I'm curious to see what happens here. Did we close below? No, we didn't. Just being patient, trying not to do anything really. Just like this is the reality of trading is you're really just watching, and at the end of the day, we're probably not going to get anything till like 10 a.m. So yeah, this was that first candle for that 30-minute CRT. This is the second candle. So I'm not saying this has to play out because we are bearish, but 30-minute CRT here. I'm just looking at it. I'm not saying it has to play out by any means, but just wide range candle swept out the low of that candle. So it's possible we deliver with candles 3 and 4 to the opposite side of the range. But we are bearish. Previous week's low is a draw, so I'm gonna be very thoughtful. I'm not gonna just jump in anything. I'm gonna be really thoughtful. So, and like order flow is bearish. Good chance that we do just dump. I mean, as well, like I'm not gonna try and go on too much of a tangent, but we did reject. See how this is a new week opening gap. We closed and then we opened. This was the gap that formed between the close and the open of the new week, right? We tapped it. We tapped it perfectly right here. So that's a sign that hey, market's pretty bearish because we tapped it and then we instantly got rejected. So yeah. So yeah, maybe we are gonna just drop down to previous week's low. I mean, order flow is bearish, but then again, like I am watching this 30-minute CRT. It's possible that we deliver to the other side of it. I'm being super thoughtful. Wow, there are 9 people watching. What's up, guys? So yeah, we're just being super thoughtful. As I said before, like trading is a waiting game. What you're doing is you're waiting for a signature in price you have seen a million times. You're not just... You really have to be confident in what you the trade you're taking. You can't just do whatever you want. Man, there's 10 people watching. I'm kind of getting nervous. I've never had this many people watch since it was only one other time there was this many people watching, so that's crazy. But yeah, I guess it's because I haven't streamed in like forever, and now I'm have a lot more subscribers. Okay, so like I'm saying, like I'm just trying to be really thoughtful here, not do anything. Now this kind of looks decent. It's good momentum, but I'm just gonna be really thoughtful. But yeah, like I said, like just waiting for something light bulb. 10 people watching is crazy. Yeah, so we swept out this low. Yeah, this is not bad, but it's also fitting in with that 30-minute CRT idea that we had. But I'm really trying to say no to trades. I'm really trying to say no to trades. So, I mean, also you have this external gap here, right? And that's an issue. It's an issue. I like this LRLR here. But yeah, I'm also watching this 30-minute CRT, right? We had candle 1, candle 2, candle 3, so then also candle 4. So candle 4 could distribute us back up to maybe these equal highs, wherever they are. I can't remember. Okay, equal highs are up here. What is this? The 4 a.m. high. Because I also just look at how London and Asia are staggered so well, right? I do like that a lot. You can see that, like, I mean, all this is low resistance, so eventually we'll come back and take that out. But I mean, we're so bearish. I'm just being really thoughtful. I'm not trying to do anything stupid. So, I mean, this is my first one in a while, but I'm gonna start doing them again every day. Kind of makes me nervous to do that, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, so we're getting some good momentum here, but like I said, I'm really just trying to be patient and just not do stupid stuff. So, I mean, it's hard, but yeah, that's what I gotta do. I mean, you know when you see a good IFG. Like yesterday on Friday, yeah, on Friday. I mean, look at that. My dad could have taken this, you know, down up, dude. Like I'm trying to help my dad with trading, and he's like, this is where I can't go on tangents because then I miss trades. So I'm gonna go back to the other screen, or gonna go back over there. But like these are the kind of trades I'm like most people could be profitable with trading if they just waited for stuff like this. And then you can see we went right up that high. But yeah, I'm just trying to be super patient, and that is the hardest part about trading is not being patient. I would say. So I'm noting this wick that honestly, with how much we wicked, like I don't know, I'm just I'm not convinced of anything yet. I'm really not. I'm really not convinced of anything. But yeah, I'm gonna try and clean up the chart a little bit here. Holy, there's 16 people watching now. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Guys, just keep in mind, I'm like still an intermediate trader. I'm still getting better. I'm not like a great trader by any means, but I'm like getting better. So, but yeah, I'm being thoughtful here. That's crazy. I didn't live stream in like 2 weeks and I would never get views. And now, all of a sudden, I live stream for the first time in forever. And now, all of a sudden, I have 16 people watching me. It's wild. But yeah, we got a nice fair value gap here. I'm just kind of being super thoughtful and just waiting for something super light bulb. Like, I'm gonna try not go on a tangent, but like it's a patience game, right? You're just waiting. You're waiting for something you've seen before a bazillion times. And for instance, like on Friday, you could see how this was just like the most obvious thing in the world. Like my dad who's learning to trade, he'd probably be able to catch that, you know. So it's so much of a patience game, right? And there's so many times you just have to like hold yourself back. You have to like bite your hand. So like, yeah, that's the hardest part about it. Yeah, it's a nice sweep. I am really going to be trying to look for an SMT with the trade, so I'm going to be looking over here for SMTs as well. Yeah, I'm just going to be super thoughtful here. What are you guys thinking? There's 13 people watching. At least one of you has to have an opinion on what's going on right now. I think for the most part we're just consolidating, and yeah, like we're just going to have to wait for market open and like 8 a.m. and then we'll probably get hopefully some kind of trade, but yeah. I mean, like I said, this is still that 30-minute CRT, so could we be delivering up to that CRT high? Possibly. But I'm just not doing any, like, so much of trading is just doing nothing. I mean, it really is boring. But you gotta just sit here and wait. The S&P left equal highs with that giant wick. So on the S&P, there's equal highs here. But you really do want to have, if you don't do this, you're missing opportunities because you want to have the S&P, and I like to have YM pulled up on my other screen, just split screen on my other screen at all times, because like it'll help you so much. Just noticing just like the most basic SMTs can help really with bias a lot. So just that's my recommendation is always keep them up, and then like also it can tell you a lot about what's going on. Like if I mean, if like right now S&P is equal highs right here, and NQ doesn't. So, but let's go back through here and look. I do just want to sit here and wait for a trade. I'm gonna try not do anything stupid. I don't want to go on too many tangents because that's why I wasn't streaming for so long, was because I would just go on tangents and stuff. Um, and I felt like it was too distracting. So I'm really gonna be working on not doing that. That's part of being disciplined is kind of not going on tangents and just sitting here and waiting. But yeah, we have this fair value gap here, and then we swept out this low, right? And I'm curious if we have any SMT or anything like that. I don't think we do yet. You guys notice any SMTs or anything? I don't see any, right? So it's very like important to also acknowledge like we're still bearish right now. So yeah. I don't know how there's so many people watching, Ronnie. I don't know. This is weird. I haven't streamed in like a month, and now everyone wants to watch me. I don't know what happened. But yeah. See, these equal highs are very telling, right? Like, they're very far apart too. It's not like just a little bit. So I am looking at these equal highs, and I'm also looking at London and Asia, but I'm also acknowledging like we're still bearish right now. Previous week's low could be a draw on liquidity. I'm pretty neutral right now, if I'm being honest. I'm being neutral, but I'm acknowledging the equal highs. I'm acknowledging previous week's low, but I'm not doing anything until I get something super light bulb. So and there's more equal highs all through here. So we got equal highs here, and then we have Asia and London, which are like, you know, they're looking kind of cute, you know, the way they're just staggered like this. So I'm just keeping my eyes open, being thoughtful. I don't know why there's so many people watching. So yeah, we kind of swept out this low a little bit. I mean, also delivering from, this is not just a fair value gap, right? This is a BPR. So, oh, I wonder if this is, nah, I was gonna say I wonder if the 2-hour rejection block's a little bit higher, but nah. So like I kind of want to see us tap this, right? This 1-hour rejection block here. That would look nice, especially if we ended up getting an SMT. And we do have this 5-minute fair value gap that is holding us down. So we're watching that. This 5-minute fair value gap is really like a beast right now. It's a real beast. It's holding down everything. So we're watching that. But yeah, at the end of the day, we're just kind of sitting and waiting. Like I said, this might end up being a 30-minute. This is kind of a 30-minute CRT, but also remember CRT. It's really only valid up to the midpoint, right? And we already hit the midpoint, so yeah. See, we swept out this high now, right? So we responded to this fair value gap, and now we've swept out this high. Okay. So now I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is looking more like a sweep. Maybe we need to deliver lower to tap that key level, right? This is the key level that we're looking at, this 1-hour rejection block here. So we're watching that. We're looking at how we just swept this out. Because, like, we do have all these equal highs in here, but the market's not going to go to them until it's ready. And it's probably not going to be ready if it happens, right? Because we might just deliver lower and keep going down further into the weekly gap. Um, but if it does have some kind of 10 a.m. reversal to it, then it's going to happen when it's ready. And that's probably going to require like a 5-minute or a 15-minute change state delivery. So we're just watching that. But yeah. And I would really like it a lot if we had SMT with this. Now, like I said, it's very possible we just dump right through to previous week's low. And if that happens, like, cool. I don't care. I'm just watching. I'm just watching, waiting, and looking for a good trade. So this is a part where I'm like concerned I'm gonna get distracted if I just keep going on tangents. But this is a nice sweep of this high here. So we're looking at that, and I think the market could want to tap this key level. So we do have that. I think it was a 5-minute gap, right? Or is it 15? Where'd it go? Maybe it's only on MNQ and not... That's weird. It's only on MNQ, not NQ. No, it is. It's here. I'm blind. So yeah, 5-minute gap here. 5-minute gap, right? 5-minute fair value gap. So this is starting to look like a 5-minute flow state, right? Possibly. 5-minute fair value gap. It's holding price down to prevent us to go up to those equal highs. We got a sweep of this high in the 5-minute gap. So align time frame with 5-minute. Let's check the Discord. I put it in here. I don't want to close off the chart too much though, but just for a second we're gonna look at it. Align time frame with 5-minute is 15-second. So we'll take note of it. I'm probably not gonna do anything about it, but okay. So yeah, we're just gonna take note of it. We're not gonna do anything about it. But if we do get this candle body close below this, then this will be probably a 15-minute flow state. I mean a 5-minute flow state, whatever. So I'd be watching to see if that happened. That could be helpful for bias if we sweep out this high into this 5-minute gap and then we close below here. Because remember, I want to see us tap a key level, and the most obvious key level that we have, at least that I see, is this 1-hour rejection block here. Like, yeah, we have this 15-minute gap, or BPR, but it's like it's a 15-minute level. I'd prefer us to tap this. So yeah, I can't believe there's still 11 people watching. That's insane. I'm still looking for SMTs. If you guys see any SMTs, let me know. We're watching everything. Like, today is a no news Monday, so we're really just going for a small scalp, a 1-to-1 if we can get it. Really nothing too crazy, because it's just a no news Monday. Just trying to be smart about it. Not doing anything stupid. And also, if I go to 5-minute, 15-minute. Sorry, I thought I saw something that wasn't there. Never mind. I'm still looking for SMTs. So yeah, I'm noting the sweep, I'm noting the 5-minute for value gap, and we are getting that 15-second change state delivery. So, right, this is flow state on, what is it, 5-minute aligned with 15-second. I don't know if I don't know if I'm probably not taking it, but I'm noting it. Maybe you could take this down to this key level to the 1 hour rejection. But yeah, I don't know. I'm waiting for something that I know is gonna work. I mean I like this, but I'm not gonna probably take it. It could work. But yeah, 5 minute for Vigap, and then 15-second change to delivery. Like I said though, I'm just taking note of it. Just trying to be smart here. But yeah, it has a sweep. Does it have an SMT? If I had an SMT, that would be bonus points. You guys all know what the flow state model is? Do you guys understand that? It's when you have a higher time frame key level, and then you have a change in state delivery off of it on the aligned time frame. So this is a 5-minute key level, and then we have a 15-second change in state delivery. That's the aligned time frame with the 5-minute, right? But you need to have some kind of sweep. That's where this comes in, right? But yeah, just being thoughtful. I can't believe there's 16 people watching. That's crazy. Yeah, so we swept out that high. So I do think that the good chance we'll tap into this key level now. But like I said, eventually later on, who knows when, we left all those equal highs, and so maybe we'll come run up to those, you know. So that's crazy. 11 people watching. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. End of the day, we're just kind of watching and waiting. We swept out this high. You could consider this a breaker because we have a high, a low, a higher high, which sweeps this high, and now we've gotten that close below, right? So, breaker and for value gap. I'm trying not to take those right now. I'm trying to take only like really, really good IPGs. I'm really just going for 1-to-1 today, so yeah. So yeah, there's that fair value gap overlapped with that breaker. So like in 48 seconds, right? 42 seconds. This candle is gonna close, and then this will validate this as a fair value gap, which will be overlapped. Oh, what did I just do? Went full screen. Whoops. Okay, fair value gap, overlap with a breaker. I'm watching that. That's crazy. There's someone. How come How come hardly anyone watched me before, and now everyone wants to watch me? I hadn't streamed in so long, and now everyone wants to watch me. I mean, keep in mind, I'm still working on consistent profitability, but I did get 4 payouts now, so I'm getting better, but yeah. So like I said, we called out that 15-second flow state. When we got that change of state delivery, we said we were probably gonna head lower, and now we are. So now things are getting interesting, right? We just got an SMT so far with this low, okay? Okay, here things getting I can't talk. Things are getting interesting now. We just got this SMT, but we will know if there's a good trade because it'll happen right before our eyes, and we'll be like, Wow, that's a good trade. Oh, market just opened. Okay, so we got this giant, thanks to the liquidity wick here. Sweeping out this low. Let's watch the 30-second. Okay, so maybe we want to tap into this key level here. I see this as low resistance, right? When the market does want to come back to that, that's probably going to be low resistance. So I'm watching this. We left SMT. All right, this is. I'm probably gonna take this if we close. Nope. Okay. Because we did have SMT there. But yeah, no, we didn't close. Okay. I mean, it probably wasn't light bulb enough. I should have been thoughtful. I should have been more thoughtful about that. I'm gonna have to. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to rate. So this is something that I'm really trying to do right now is I'm gonna literally write down the trade. Like I'm gonna rate it. I'm gonna say, okay, this is a B minus. Okay, I'm only taking A's or A pluses, so I'm not taking that. Or this is A minus. Okay, I'm only taking A's or A pluses, so I'm not taking that. Just keep in mind, guys, I'm still trying to get better, and I mean, it's a process. So I'm just being really thoughtful. I'm glad the main part about trading is holding yourself back, you know, because you'll just do stupid stuff that you know it's just not you, right? Because in the moment you just like you think it's better than it is, and then it's actually like I knew that wasn't good, you know, and it's so hard because you have to make decisions in like fractions of a second, you know. That's why I just try and do just one trade a day right now, and you know. So right here we could be going for previous week's low now. This was something that I said could happen, where we draw towards previous week's low. Right, I'm just being super thoughtful. But yeah, order flow still bearish. And you can see how that flow state model, remember that flow state model I talked about, like, whatever, what was it? I talked about this flow state model like 10 minutes ago, right? But you can see, I'm trying not to go on too much of a tangent right now, but you can see how this was OP entry right here, right? So 5-minute fair value gap, liquidity sweep, 15-second CISD. And you see how precise that was, right? So I could have put a limit order there, but like I said, I'm trying to take only really good inverses right now, and yeah. But look at that! Wow, that's crazy. See how that's genuinely insane. Flow state's pretty cool, honestly. But also, yeah. Anyway, I think we're probably going to previous week's low now. We're so close. But also, we might end up not, right? Because this is a 1 hour rejection block. Oh, camera's on top of price action. Sorry, this is my first time streaming in like quite a bit. Probably make it a little bit smaller. So I'm still, yeah. All right, here we got I'm holding myself back. This could be good. I'm trying to take something I know is gonna work. This is pretty good though, but I'm not. I mean, it's very could work. Very much could work. I don't know. I feel a lot of pressure that I'm on stream, but this very well could work. I wonder if there's a 2-minute external gap. There's a 3-minute one. That's right. So that's my instincts kicked in, right? So now I'm watching this 3-minute gap. And then I also would like to see SMT, right? If we got an SMT, just trying to be thoughtful here. I would like to see SMT. I mean, with this low, it'd be really cool, but yeah, I'm just trying to be thoughtful, guys. Just don't not do anything stupid and just be okay. Like I need to write this down actually. If what was it? What's the new thing? I'm trying to ask myself this every time, and I'm gonna make a video about this actually. But before you take a trade, before you take a trade, say, if this was a loss, would I be upset? Right? If this was a loss, would I be upset? And that's gonna save you from tilting like 95% of the time, because if you just know like you're not gonna be upset after a loss, you can just walk away, right? So if this trade is a loss, I will walk away, right? That's what you have to be able to say. And if you can't, then it's not a trade you should take. Away, I'll walk away. So, and I feel like the more you just sit there and the more you say no, the more likely you're gonna take a good trade, because you're just gonna have sat through more price action. You're gonna have had more opportunities. You're gonna have been sitting there for a longer time. So just try and say no, like all the time. Just try and say no. It's so hard though. It's still something I'm still working on. I'm working on everything all the time. Just trying to get better. But yeah. Where are those equal highs? All the way up here. So I'm watching those. But good chance we're gonna hit previous week's low, right? I'm really just looking for 1-to-1 if I can get it. I'm not gonna do anything crazy or stupid. If I can just get 1-to-1. So yeah, this was our 1 hour rejection block, right? So we're taking note of that. Not seeing an obvious SMT though, so unless it's with the highs, right? Maybe we're bearish. The market does look pretty bearish, honestly. I'm just trying to be thoughtful. I'm trying so hard to be thoughtful. I mean, the more you say no, the better. Look at how well we rejected this new week opening gap, though. For all the people who are saying I don't like new week opening gaps or whatever. Bro, look at this. This is insane. Alright. Okay, so now we're starting to get good momentum. I would, if we did get this, like, you just have to ask yourself, if this trade was a loss, would it be okay with it? If we inverse this in 3 candles, we'll have a pretty good break-even point, right? We'd probably go break-even here. You could target the equal highs. So, and now actually, we have an SMT with YM on the 5-minute. Okay, wait, we do have SMT. SMT with YM here. Now, you could say SMTs with YM aren't as high probability. I don't know if that's true or not. But yeah, I mean, like, if we did inverse this, I would see no reason not to take it. Like, if it was a loss, then I just walk away. I just be like, hey, it was a loss, fine. But like, this is a decent inversion on the 5-minute if we got it. But like I said, I'm just trying to be thoughtful. You could. This is probably a trade you could get away with holding more, holding up the equal highs, but it's pretty high RR. Yeah, this is one where if it was a loss, like, you just know you just wouldn't be mad. You just be like, you just wouldn't be mad if it was a loss. So I'm probably gonna take it if we get it. Oh, I gotta get the thing pulled up on MNQ. So I know how many contracts. And we left those equal highs. Yeah, I feel like this is too easy, right? Like, sometimes you just see a trade and you're like, this is just too easy, right? You just start to be like, I don't know, like, why is this such an easy trade? But hey, sometimes you just have to just be grateful that it is an easy trade. And so this is where things get interesting, because if I risk 2 contracts, it's gonna put me all the way up there. If I put 1 contract, it's gonna put me all the way down here. Now I have to decide this in like 5 seconds. Okay, that's good. I probably just.
Order filled.
Alright. I'm just gonna have my stop loss right there, and then probably just target 1-to-1. Well, I'll move break even pretty fast. But yeah, if this is a loss, I'm just gonna deal with it, I guess. It's tough, because, like, how do I know how many contracts I should risk? Because it's just like in between 1 and 2. But alright, I'll probably just target 1-to-1. If it's a loss, I'll just deal with it. Or what I'll do is I'll take 1 off at 1-to-1, and then I'll leave a runner and trail my stop. That's probably what I'll do. this is a loss that would suck, but I would not be upset. You know, I'd just be like, okay, whatever. And I'll probably go break even right here. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be done for this.
Stop filled.
That's a loss. I don't know. That sucks. I'll journal it. It's fine. I'll journal it. It's fine. It's just annoying, but whatever. Maybe should have had my stop a little lower. No, I think it's fine. Okay, yeah, I'm not upset. Just on a stupid losing streak right now, but it's whatever. Okay. And I'll probably ask Dodgy about it too. So, okay. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm trying to get better, but yeah. Maybe you could argue like we took out this here, so it's not the best in the world. I'm honestly pretty surprised it didn't work. Yeah, I think you just kind of just have to sometimes be like, like I would take that every time. I'd be like, you know, but then again, like maybe we took out this high here, so I don't know. I'll journal it. I don't know. Let me know if you guys like the streams or if you think they're annoying, but like I don't know. Not like think they're annoying, but like let me know if you think that they're helpful or if I'm just kind of a distraction. So anyway, maybe that could have been higher probability, but it's whatever. Okay, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna try and get off the charts and not go on a tilt. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.